Hi guys, don't worry, I haven't turned into a tree. Welcome back to another episode of my Hornby hobby. So I want to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of building a model railway. Wow, we've got the absolutely glorious King George I going around the track and just being altogether awesome. It's my favourite locomotive, that one. So first, the advantages, of course, it's fun. You know, it gives you something to do, and it's just interesting to see what you can come up with. I mean, originally, this layout was going to be based off of issue 160 of the Hornby magazine. But I'm glad I didn't follow that now, because this has become mine. And it's just fun to build it, it's fun to operate it. It's just fun overall. It's also therapeutic. Not just finding out where to put stuff, but just to have your mind focused entirely on making sure that everything's correct, making sure everything's where you want it, how you want it, etc. It's therapeutic just to dab a glue, place something somewhere, see what it looks like. If you don't like it, put it somewhere else. You can get so engrossed in the task, the day just flies by when you're building a model railway. Point number 3, it's creative. Like I've just said, this has become mine, and it allows me to bring out my creative side. Now, I'm a creative person, but I don't like... I get a plan in my head how I want it to look, but when I do something to that plan that's in my head, it never plans out like that. I mean, this is a good example. I had ideas and thoughts of how this was going to look, and it's nothing like it really. I'm just kind of rolling with it at this point. Another one, it's yours. It's no one else's, it's yours. There's no other railway like it. You could give someone the exact same amount of track, scatter, and everything that I've got here. They'd create a completely different layout. You just tell them, build a layout, they'll go for it. Each layout is as individual as the person making it. And that's one of the reasons mainly why I love this. And the final point, it's enjoyable. It's a hobby. It's something you can enjoy. It's something you can do. You know, instead of wasting your time doing nothing, build a model railway. It's fun. It's just, I mean, I enjoy practically every aspect of doing this. Building, operating and maintaining. This has pretty much become my life, and I enjoy it. I love it. You know, I mean, doing this, you know, being a train driver, that's what this is all about. Now we're on to the disadvantages. First, it's expensive as fuck. First you have to get the train set. Mine was, what was it, 82 quid, 85 quid? Can any of you remember? Let me know in the comments what it was. That was the first expensive thing, and then I went to Malks and got about 100 quid's worth of expansion packs and bits and pieces. I think I got expansion pack B, C and D. I can't remember if I got E or not. I think E Mum and Dad got. But I spent over 100 quid or thereabouts getting this thing up and running, just getting it started. And then obviously buying the locomotives, that's even more. It's also stressful, especially when things don't go your way. As I've said, you know, I've got a plan in my head of how I want it to look. Then when it comes to actually doing it, it doesn't turn out like I want to. I just love this locomotive. I love it. I'm so pleased. It's also time consuming. It takes up a lot of time to get it to a stage where you want it to be. I mean, it's taken probably a good year or so of work to get it to this. It would have taken all of 2021 practically, and January and February of 2022 to get it here. It also takes up a lot of space. Now, this is an 8x4 footboard, 1220 by 2440, and it takes up a lot of the sitting room, practically all of it. I used to use this space for using my Oculus Quest, and it was a good space for using the Quest. I could play Beat Saber and all that, and I had more than enough space. Now I've only just got enough space to walk around the thing. And the final point, it's hard work. It is. It may not look like it, but it is. Because you've got to painstakingly put down every single detail. You've got to find where do you want it? Like, do you want it there? Do you want it slightly 2 inches to the left, 2 inches to the right, an inch forward? Where exactly do you want everything? As I said earlier, it's time consuming as well as hard work. But the pros outweigh the cons, because this has given me so much joy. I mean, I'm a train driver, for God's sake. And I'm just loving watching and listening and just looking around and seeing what I've created. I made this. I made this pretty much all by myself. Coming up with the idea and putting it into action. I mean, even Mum says, whenever she comes in here, there's always something new that she notices. And I can't wait for this end result. And I'm already starting to visualise it. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Always much appreciated. And don't forget, we are still taking requests for running your choices, running your choice trains, whatever you want to call it. I love it. I love this locomotive. It's my absolute favourite in looks and in sound. It's just the best. The sound's crystal clear and everything. And yet, as I was saying, don't forget you can incorporate the shunting layout if you like. It's all up to you. And yet, that's it for today. Until next time, stay safe and thanks for watching.